Hey guys, your girl Pink Tina, and we're back with some more Pokemon Legends Z-A news and information. So I want to make this little video because I think there's a little bit of misinformation going around about Pokemon Legends Z-A and the Mega Dimensions DLC. So I just want to talk about that today. So I among the other thousands and millions of Pokemon fans potentially pre-ordered Pokemon Legends Z-A and the Mega Dimension DLC. When the final trailer dropped, Pokemon Legends Z-A back in like a few weeks ago, they were saying that the Mega Dimension DLC is supposed to be dropping October 16th. I believe that's what was shown in the trailer. So me and along with a few other people were like, oh, they're dropping DLC already? The game isn't out yet. Why are they already announcing DLC? And why is the DLC the same day as the game coming out? Um, I was a bit confused. So I remember talking about that, and someone told me I wish I could remember stuff, but I remember hearing or seeing that, oh, the Mega Dimension DLC is not coming out on October 16th, it's coming out at a later date. And I said, that is weird because during the trailer it said it literally drops the day the game comes out. What do you even mean by that? And I was like, okay, I guess maybe it doesn't come out then, maybe it was like a typo. I don't know. So now, along with everybody else that pre-ordered, I got an email literally yesterday or last night or today that pretty much says this. I got two of them. One, the one we're gonna focus on is the pre-order of the DLC email because they both literally say the same thing. Prices change depending on what it was. I pre-ordered Legends Z-A for the Switch 2, and I pre-ordered the DLC. This is a screenshot of the email I received for the DLC. It says, "Dear Gara Zexon 7, thank you for pre-ordering Pokemon Legends Z-A Mega Dimension DLC. We want to let you know the release date is coming up soon. Product name Pokemon Legends Z-A the Mega Dimension DLC. Release date October 16th, 2025. Price $30." So I just wanted to talk about this because it indeed does come out the day that the game comes out. Personally, I feel that DLCs are pretty much, DLC stands for downloadable content, right? Of course. I think most times DLCs are, if a company is making a video game and they have not finished uh certain aspects of the video game, say the main story is finished, but the extra stuff beyond the story isn't finished by the time the game comes out, they typically would do a DLC, something along those lines. So pretty much back in the days, we had third versions of games being released. You had to pay a whole extra like $40 to play Pokemon Platinum with extra stuff. Nowadays, if something like that happens, there will be as you can see here, a $30 DLC to go along with the game after a certain point. Pretty much like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Sword and Shield, same thing. They've been doing DLCs because they've still been working on the post-game stories for those DLCs respectively. And it usually comes out a year and a half, almost 2 years sometimes after the first game drops, which is reasonable. It's downloadable content to add to what you already have in your game that you have. But this right here, something about this honestly does not sit right with me. Because if this is already ready, like the DLC comes out the day the game comes out, what's the point of the DLC in the first place? Why wasn't this already, included in the base of the game? Especially for those that are playing the Nintendo Switch 2 version, that's a $70 game. A $70 price point for Pokemon Legends Z, and on top of that, we have to pay an extra $30 the same exact day that the game comes out. So this would make Pokemon Legends ZA a $100 game, which I don't think is consumer friendly. I just don't think I just don't like the way that that's being handled. I don't understand. Maybe there's a reason for it. I'm gonna be optimistic about it. I really do think there might be a reason why they did this, and I would really like to know. I would really like to know the reason because I'm just a little bit confused, to say the least. Um, why did they decide not to include the Mega Dimension DLC as a post game it post game story included in the base price of Pokemon Legends ZA? That is beyond me. But Pokemon Legends ZA at this point is looking like a $100 game. Personally, I'm not a fan of it. But be frank with it, I don't see the need of making the Mega Dimension DLC a DLC. It should have been a part of the base game with Mega Raichu. So pretty much we're paying for Mega Evolutions. The last video I made, which was like 2 weeks ago roughly, did talk about people not being happy about the Kalos Megas being locked behind online play of the ZA Royale Ranked, because a lot of people don't have the Nintendo Switch Online service, and I completely understand that. I understand that everybody pays for that. People play Pokemon for the single player experience, some people play Pokemon for the multiplayer experience, some people play Pokemon for both. I am in the category of kind of both, more leaning towards the single player side, but I do like online here and there, and I am excited for the Legends ZA Battle Royale game mode and everything like that. So I can understand both sides of the conversation of why is it locked behind an online paywall. Pretty much, the Kalos stars are locked behind a paywall if you don't already pay for Nintendo Switch 1 or 2 online, Nintendo Switch Online. If you don't pay for it, then you're not getting the Kalos starters pretty much. So you lucked out on that part. Now, if you don't buy this $30 DLC, you will also not be getting Mega Raichu X and Y. As far as we know, we don't know what else is coming with this DLC. I know you guys know, be wary of the internet. The games drop 2 weeks from today as this video is being recorded and most likely going to be posted. The games come out 2 weeks from today. It's confirmed that copies of the games are in warehouses here in America. Not sure about everywhere else in the world, but at least in America, the games are here on the soil. So people have been, getting their hands on the games early. There's been a little leaks here and there, and I just want to let you guys know to be careful. But even before that, we had that big leak, but nothing about this DLC was mentioned. So this DLC is actually one of the most unknown things about this game. Remember when they showed Mega Raichu X and Y and everybody started screaming because this wasn't? Someone was like, this wasn't leaks, yeah. So I am excited to see what this brings, because we all know it's Mega Raichu X and Y, but what else do they have? We don't know. So it's kind of interesting to see how this would play out in terms of what content it brings, what more megas they introduce. Will this DLC take us to a different part of Kalos that's not Lumio City, like Terminus Cave? Like, I don't know. We don't know. But is it worth the $30 though? That is my question. Is it worth the $30 upon the $70 that me and some other Pokemon creators, Pokemon fans, Pokemon enjoyers that have a Switch 2 that want to play this game in 60 frames, is it worth the $100 that we'll be putting in? That's my real question. And why did I just really want to know, why did they do this? This is so, to me, it's kind of anti-consumer, kind of. Like I said, I gave you guys my explanation earlier. I just feel it's a little I'm side-eyeing their decision on making this DLC same day and not making it included in the base game. But that's what I want to talk about today. I just want to talk about this to let people know that yes, this DLC is coming out the day of the game. So you could sit down here for probably like 12 hours with the DLC and all and finish this game story-wise. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and I will definitely be in here talking to y'all. I really want to know the community's feedback on this. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great day. Peace.